So welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K25 Next Gen. In today's video, we are back with another episode of our LeBron Era rebuild series, and today it's going to be the OKC Thunder. Now, it's obviously very evident to me that this is not the most challenging rebuild in the LeBron era, and I truly was trying to push it off as long as I possibly could, but there were just so many requests over the past couple of LeBron era rebuilds that I thought might as well do it, give the people what they want to see, and that's why we are here today. So, this Thunder team is obviously incredibly young. Now, there are 3 MVPs on this team. None of the 3 are in their, peak form, if you will. This was a group that won 55 games. They did make it all the way to the Western Conference Finals and then lost to the eventual champion Dallas Mavericks in 5 games. So obviously there's a great foundation here. There's not going to be, a plethora of trades, but there is definitely a few moves that are still needed. And as always, let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. Of course, slowly but surely making our way through the LeBron era rebuilds. I have been loving this series. It seems like you guys have really been enjoying it as well. So let me know which team you want me to do next, along with anything else you guys are looking to see down below. But as always, man, thanks for all the support. I really do truly appreciate it. Super excited for the NBA playoffs coming up. Of course, that will also mean some more offseason rebuilds as well. But we got a big one here today. Let's see if we can get this Thunder core that obviously never won together a championship. Now here at the start of the 2010-2011 NBA season, of course, we already are aware that this Thunder team is immensely talented, but that does not guarantee a championship as we saw in real life with this team. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about this roster. Of course, the 3 MVPs who are not technically in full form yet. They are very young, and the fact that this young core did make a conference finals, even with how talented they were, is still really impressive. So let's discuss it. We'll go position by position. We'll discuss some areas I think upgrades are needed, and it'll be pretty evident pretty quickly. All right, the point guard spot. Russ is 21 years old, but he's already a 93 overall. He's going to be here the entire time, similar to James Harden and Kevin Durant. We are just going to hope his development continues to go really, really well, and I think there's not much else to say. He is one of, if not the greatest player in the history of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, behind him, we have 2 real point guards. Eric Maynard's 23, Royal Ivey is 28, same exact overall at that 72. Now, I'm not sure if either of these guys will be long-term options for me. They're both okay enough pieces, for one season. So we'll sort it out. Now, the shooting guard spot, James Harden. This was technically it was his second to last year as a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Of course, we all remember they went to the NBA Finals in 2012. They, of course, lost to LeBron in the Miami Heat. And then the Thunder did not want to pay, James Harden. They didn't want to pay a 6th man, if you will. So they shipped him off to Houston, and the guy was, again, one of, if not the greatest player in the history of the Houston Rockets. He won an MVP. He was incredible. He was the best shooting guard in the world. And, yeah, it was obviously a pretty big screw-up. And we're not going to make that same mistake today. Now, will James Harden get to his 99 overall that he eventually became in Houston? I highly doubt that in the 3 years we have here today, but I'm going to keep him, obviously, and we're, again, going to hope his progression goes really well. Now, behind him, 2 real backup shooting guard options with Dabo Cephalosha and Daquan Cook. Both pretty solid options. The overalls are really strong for 6th, 7th men, and I think, again, we'll have to make a decision with which one of them we want to move forward with, but I do like the options for now. Now, the small forward spot, Kevin Durant, who I believe came in 5th in MVP voting this season at only 22 years of age, obviously locked up on that long-term extension. Was obviously very loved in Oklahoma City for a long time, and then decided to take his talents to the team that beat them in 7 games in the West Finals. But we're not there yet. We are obviously well, behind that. That season, of course, is not even going to be in this video, and I have 0 plans of moving off of Kevin Durant. Of course, he is already one of the best players in the league at this time. 33-year-old Morris Peterson. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know a whole lot about Morris Peterson, because that would just be a straight-up lie, and it's not going to happen. But it's what we're working with for now. And again, I do think there are some possibilities, here with this team. I do think this is a strong enough core that, we might only have to improve some bench pieces 1 through 3. So we'll, of course, sort that out. The power forward spot. You got Jeff Green, Nick Collison, and then 2, fake players here. But these are solid options. Again, I think there's a little bit of, an area to upgrade. I don't have any problem with Jeff Green. I just think we could maybe get a bit better, but he'll be a really solid role player for this team. And then finally, the one area that clearly needs an upgrade. They acquired Kendrick Perkins midseason from the Celtics. He eventually went on to be, not so impactful, but he's not here at this point. So I don't know who Russell is. We need to work on some of the names 2K puts out there for their fake players, but he, of course, will not be in this rotation. So we're going to get into some trades, and I do think, obviously, we're looking to upgrade this center spot immediately. Okay, a couple things to note before we go ahead and make this first trade. Yes, I'm aware I get Zaza Pachulia from time to time, but what I've really kind of, slowly but surely realized throughout these LeBron era rebuilds is that it's not so easy to trade for, pretty good players, at least during the regular season. So I'm definitely going to look to upgrade my center spot at some point, but I considered 4 or 5 different trades, and this was easily the best one. So, yes, we're getting Zaza Pachulia from the Atlanta Hawks. It's, of course, not my favorite move in the world, but he is a clear-cut upgrade in the starting 5. And then something that probably just slipped my mind, and I did not even mention it when we were going over this team, is that Serge Ibaka is just not in 2K. So it's unfortunate. It would obviously be great to have his defensive presence with this group, but he's not here. So, yeah, again, not really sure how that one slipped my mind when we were going over the team. But Zaza Pachulia going to be my starting center for now. We'll probably have a couple other moves just to add for depth pieces. It's definitely not my favorite thing to do, but after trying to find a couple different trades, we unfortunately came up short. So we're going to be signing Eric Dampier here out of free agency. If you look at the other options here, of course, none of them are even real people. So at least Eric's a real person, right? Ultimately, at this point, we kind of are all set. I mean, the center spot's still a bit weak, and it is certainly an area we'll look to upgrade this offseason. But again, at least we have, 10 real players. I do want to find something to do with Josh Powell. Now, I considered a Nick Collison trade, and I still might. I just don't know if Thunder fans are going to kill me for that one. The point guard spot's all set. I actually am going to move Cephalosha to the backup small forward, so he'll be Kevin Durant's backup, jumps up a few overall. Certainly nice to see. And then we're pretty much good everywhere else. So, we do have a few expiring contracts, which I don't necessarily love. Like Daquan Cook's going to be an unrestricted free agent. We take a look at, the both back, actually all 3 power forwards we have on this team with Jeff Green as well. We'll all be hitting free agency. But, there's no real reason to force the issue. Like, unless there's just something here that's just simply too good to pass up on, I don't really see myself moving off of Jeff Green. But, again, I'll look. I'll see if there's something here. I may consider it, but I don't necessarily I feel like that's necessary. I mean, Lamar Odom, I'm not really in the mood to give up draft picks right now, so no. All right, I will likely consider a combination deal. How about if I combine Collison and Powell again? I apologize, Thunder fans. I know how many of you feel about Nick Collison, but he's 30. Probably weren't re-signing him anyways. I could get a guy like Boris Diaw and give up nothing but a second-round pick as well. That's a multi-year contract. It kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone, and ultimately it is an upgrade as well. So I'm going to take that deal. Again, wasn't necessarily planning for it, but when it came along, it was just simply too good to pass up. So, yeah, Thunder fans, please do not kill me. At this point, we have a 10-man rotation. There's a few areas I'm still a little bit nervous about, specifically this center spot, but it should hold down. Again, we have a lot of talent on this team. We're very top-heavy, if you will. So, I think we're definitely going to be a super competitive team. Year 1 here in Oklahoma City. We went ahead, we made some minor upgrades to the starting 5, and ultimately I think it was about as good as it's going to get heading into year number 1. Now, we are elite. There is no doubt about that in my mind. This team is absolutely loaded, especially 1 through 3, and I'm really excited to see how it works. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Jeff Green, and Zaza Pachulia. Bench unit will be led by Thabo Cephalosha. Got Boris Diaw in here, Daquan Cook, Eric Dampier, and finally Eric Maynor. So, I like it. I think we're in a really strong position right now. Again, the youth movement is definitely real. So, I mean, we are a very young team. Don't have a lot of experience at this point. So, whether or not that plays a huge factor here in 2K is very much up in the air. I've seen it go both ways. So, I'm going to be, very optimistic about this team, but understand we may have some limitations when it, really comes time to make or break. So, I'm going to be excited. I think this team will be elite, and I will see you guys at the end of year number 1. I guess in a lot of ways it was really expected, but we were the best team in the league here. 67-15 is the final record. I mean, I probably should have known that, considering every time I've done one of these rebuilds, it feels like the Thunder are always the 1 seed in the West, and they typically don't make an upgrade at center. So, yeah, I probably should have seen that one coming. But we still have a championship to win, so definitely, it's not smooth sailing at this point. It's a whole different ballgame come playoff time. LeBron James, his first season in Miami, is your MVP. You guys get it at this point. These are legitimately almost always identical in year 1. And our guy, Scott Brooks, Coach of the Year. Okay. No doubt about it. 67 wins. Going to be, the Lakers were pretty damn close. 2 really strong teams here in the East as well. When was the last time there were 4 60-plus win teams? Trying to think about that off the top of my head. Player stats. Let's check out how those looked. Kevin Durant led us in scoring. Russell Westbrook not far behind him. James Harden, is not at 30, points a game or anything like that, like he eventually becomes, but he's a really solid third option for this group. Jeff Green played pretty strongly as well. You got Cook in here, Diaw, Dampier, Pachulia, Maynor, and then Cephalosha. We were led in the rebounding department by Zaza, led in assists by Russ. Okay, it is the Houston Rockets here. A little foreshadowing for James Harden. Going to be our round 1 opponent. You got Lowry. Kevin Martin, of course, was a piece in that deal. Shane Battier, Luis Scola. You got Yao Ming. I mean, they're okay. I think we're clearly better. I do want to do a Rockets rebuild soon, so if people want to see that, let me know. And then, we're up 3-1 at this point. We close them out in 5. Now, moving on to the Denver Nuggets. This is a good team. I've already done this rebuild. I know they are. Obviously, Melo's here. He's elite. I would still say we have the best player in the series, maybe even the best two, depending how you look at it, but might be a battle. We are currently up 2-1 against Denver. Make that 3-1 and make that Western Conference Finals. Now, taking on the team that actually beat this team in real life, the Dallas Mavericks. Of course, they went on to win it all, and one of the craziest final series we all probably, well, maybe some of you remember. I remember a little bit. Jason Kidd, Jason Terry, Sean Marion, Dirk Nowitzki, Tyson Chandler. They added Rip Hamilton to this team. Okay, you got Barea here, Deshaun Stevenson. Nice depth there. I will definitely give them that. I think we're better, but okay, we're definitely better. We sweep them. The one series we sweep. And we were on to the NBA Finals. We were taking on the Chicago Bulls. Now, Derrick Rose hadn't technically won an MVP, but he was certainly in MVP form. Kyle Korver, Luol Deng, got Boozer, Joakim Noah, Ronnie Brewer, CJ Watson, Taj Gibson. Another strong opponent. I think we're better than. We split the first two at home. Win game 3 on the road, win game 4 on the road, and we are back in Oklahoma City. Looking to close it out here on our home floor. So, back and forth. Looks like a somewhat closely contested ball game. I will try to hold on if we're able to get a little bit of gameplay right now. And oh shit, we're down 4. I'll see you in there. 3:24 left to go. It is game 5 on our home floor. Of course, we are on the verge of knocking out the Chicago Bulls, but it's going to have to be a bit of a comeback. It is definitely going to be something we have to focus on a little bit. I am not good at this game. I'm sure you all are very much aware of that. I will try my best to defend Ronnie freaking Brewer here with Kevin Durant. But yeah, let's just kind of do our thing. Okay, leaving Russ, what are we doing, dude? What's going on here, man? Right? We got to wake up a little bit. We got to be. Oh, Russ isn't even in the game. My fault, Russ. My fault. All right. Let's just focus. My apologies. 2 points, James? 2 points? You're entering a... What in the world? What is going on? Okay. Starters in the game. My apologies. I'm yelling at Russ, and he doesn't deserve it. He's not even in the game. Okay, I got to focus. Chicago takes a timeout. That's cool with me. We're back to a 4-point ball game where we started. We are now officially under 3 minutes left to go, but we get Russell Westbrook back into the game. Who, by the way, Scott Brooks. Let's just discuss that for a little bit. In what situation would 93 overall Russell Westbrook not be in the game? Right? Crunch time, potential closeout game of an NBA Finals, but no, you got it, man. All right, making sure all 5 starters are back into this ball game. We are now good to go. We are fully locked and loaded, and I am going to try to defend my ass off. I mean, I just do not want Derrick Rose getting the ball. Of course, he did. I am certainly not going to be playing on-ball defense against him. You can call me a bitch. You can call me whatever you want. I am being smart about this. Into Joakim Noah here. I'm playing off ball. They're going to kick it out to Korver. He gets a 3 off, and that one goes. I thought I closed out well. Maybe I just suck. It's certainly within the realm of possibility. Kevin Durant here. Is this... Oh, it's Luol Deng. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I was like, is this Ronnie Brewer locking up KD? Russ, down the lane, gets a tough contest. God, I suck. I really, really suck at this game. All right, Russell Westbrook trying... What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I hate this game. You people are absolute sickos for enjoying this stuff. I do not know why you do, but you do for God knows what reason. And, yeah, I mean, I'll keep giving you the gameplay. It never really goes well, but, all right. Good job there, scoring pretty quickly. Not 100% over yet. It's a 7-point ball game. Certainly not, we're not feeling good at this point, but we are... Russ, dude, what the fuck? I understand Derrick Rose is unbelievably talented, but you're Russell Westbrook, and you're not in the peak of your powers, but you're pretty damn close. And you have to be one of the fastest players in the world. There's no doubt about that. So how can't you... Don't rock the baby right now. What are you doing? All right, maybe I was, okay, preemptively yelling at Russell Westbrook because it's not me. I'm not playing on-ball defense here. I would just, if I were them, I'd just keep giving the ball to Derrick Rose. He appears to be able to beat... Oh my God, turnover, get the ball out of fucking Zaza Pachulia's hands. Harden, corner 3, give me it. Oh my fucking God, this shot meter drives me up the fucking wall. It is so stupid. 2K's just always fixing shit that isn't broken. That's good defense. Can't get a fucking rebound. Oh my God. So between me sucking at this game, the Chicago Bulls not missing a shot, and, Russell Westbrook, we did not end up closing it out on our home floor. So we're heading back to Chicago here. Please just get it. 2K, you're really starting to piss me off here today. No way. We're not... Somebody needs to make a documentary about the mid-2010s Oklahoma City Thunder. If we don't end up winning one here today, I am going to be... Okay, that actually was close for a second. Wildly. Oh, shit. I'll give it a go again. Somehow, some way, this game is still within reach. I did not think it was even going to be a remote possibility, but it is. Do not let... How is that not a steal? And why is Jeff Green so fucking slow? All right, it is obviously a two-possession game at this point. I have to play almost perfect, which, of course, I don't really tend to do very often. So I am going to do my absolute best to just try... Yes, thank God. Derrick Rose missed it. Is KD not in this game right now? Did Kevin Durant foul out? That's just horrible news for me. Russ, easy dunk. Okay, 2-point ball game. I'm assuming Kevin Durant fouled out. That's the only logical explanation to me for the reason that he would not be in this game right now. There's just not a possible... Oh, God. If I tried that, that ball's going into the 13th row. Let's just call it like it is. Fuck off, 2K. Good Lord. All right, give me a little screen here. I know Joakim Noah's not keeping up with Russ, so let's just get... What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What are these fucking animations? I am holding down RT. I am driving to the rim with Russell fucking... I'm going to find the developer of 2K and I'm going to fucking strangle him. What are these animations? Oh my, I'm getting royally fucked here. I mean, like, royally, like, up the fucking ass. Fucked. I mean, what in the world is going on right now? What is going on? I'm driving to the rim with one of the most prolific dunkers in the history of basketball. And no, this stupid fucking game pauses so he can take a 6-foot jump shot that he bricks like he's Ben Simmons. I mean, what are we doing? Give me a fucking break, 2K. Good God. I'm sorry. I know I'm swearing a lot. I am heated at this game. Never mind the fact that, you know, our best player fouled out. Again. Nope. Nope. And I fully am aware that I'm not good at this game. I'm not saying that, you know, 2K is fully at fault here, but I'm getting screwed a little bit here. I think we can all probably agree on that, or at least I hope so. But nonetheless, we're back to a one-possession game. It is a 3-point ball game, and now they have James Harden here on prime Derrick Rose, which, dude. What do you say? What do you say at this point? There's nothing you can do. I mean, do we double him? I don't know. I mean, I genuinely do not have an answer for you. I do not know what to do. And again, I'd go and play defense on him, but I would get cooked worse. It's 100% a fact. I mean, I'll try, I guess. I need Russ. Russ is fast enough, so at least this makes sense. Harden switch. Okay, if you want to double him, that's cool with me. He stepped out. Boozer. Oh my God, Eric fucking Dampier. Oh my God, 3-point ball game. 3-point ball game. What the fuck are we doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. What am I doing? I fucking hate this game. I've never playing. Nope. No. You sickos that like the game, just not happening. I'm sorry. The gameplay is not for me. Not for me. Just not happening. I passed that ball backwards. Look, I'm not saying I'm good. I am not good at this game. But there is no possible fucking... I mean, I literally passed it backwards. I genuinely don't have any other words. Do not have any other words. Get it into James Harden here. Oh, okay. Not dead yet. Okay, we're going to have to play the foul game here. Just foul. Thank you. Please tell me that's not his 6th or something. What are you bitching about? I intentionally fouled. Okay. I need Derrick Rose to miss a free throw. I don't know if that's going to happen. I highly doubt it, considering the way this has gone so far, but we are going to hope and pray that he can somehow do that. He makes the first one. Doesn't even hit the rim. Okay. Who's checking into the game? Somebody just checking into the game? I thought somebody did. Derrick Rose. This is the big one, obviously. I'm sure the game's going to take an auto timeout for me. And it is good. No doubt about that. Wow. Okay. Not fun. Not fun. I need another 3. There's no doubt about that. We obviously have to... That guy would have been fun to have, Kevin Durant. But we obviously have to play perfect. Can we fucking speed this process up a little bit? All right. 3-point lineup is... puts in Boris Diaw. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool with me. He gives us a little bit more floor spacing. A 2's going to do nothing for me right now. So let's try to get it back to James Harden. Again, Russ has been fantastic offensively for us, but Harden's definitely the guy I want to go to from the 3-point line. No way. So fucking close, but yet so far. I want to rip my hair out. I want to light myself on fire, and I want to do a backflip out my window. This was unbelievably frustrating. Come on. Come on, man. I'm going to get demonetized. Please don't do that, YouTube. I'm kidding. Not really. All right, it is time for offseason number 1. Eric Dampier calls it a career. He actually had a pretty clutch block at one point for us, but yeah, we're looking to upgrade the center spot all around anyways. It is the draft lottery here. I don't think we have any other teams' picks that would be, lottery anyways. We are picking at number 29. Probably not getting a game-changing player there. Scott Brooks, your rotations kind of pissed me off, but you're safe for now. It's hard to fire a coach who goes to Game 7 of the finals, even if he did blow a 3-1 lead in year number 1. I will draft somebody. Again, will they actually play? That's obviously, oh, I thought that said Bradley Beal for a second. I'm not getting Corey Joseph again. I've drafted him in every single video. Okay. Can I trade this pick and maybe either find a player that's already been drafted or just move it for a future first? Because I don't really know what else to do at this point. Maybe this will be good. Probably not, but I'll still take it. All right, getting a future first-round pick from the Atlanta Hawks. That's cool with me. Another trade asset. We have no team player options. Yes to everybody here, not these two. Cool. And then free agency. Jeff Green, Daquan Cook, both restricted. I'm certainly going to extend them some qualifying offers. And then, as is the case with pretty much every single one of these rebuilds, if you've watched it, they always end up signing Zach Randolph. I'm not going to do that. I think Jeff Green was fine for us. I will consider a center upgrade, though. Marc Gasol is entirely a possibility for me, but I got him recently, so I kind of want to pass on him for now. But the other options are, well, I hate to say it, not much better. I mean, do I take a flyer on Greg Oden? I mean, we're playing with injuries off. There's always a possibility. I mean, I give him $7 million. I don't think that's the worst move out there. So, I mean, Daquan Cook's going to go to the Nets. How much is he getting? Oh, I can match that. Do not renounce Jeff. Okay, shit. Means I have to trade somebody. Anybody making just, okay, like fake players making $2 million pisses me off. Is that enough? Can I renounce Dwayne Griffin, hang on to Jeff Green? Ugh. Okay, not yet. Could probably move off Maynard because nobody else here is really getting traded. You know what I also could do? I could consider an upgrade elsewhere. I mean, I could try to find a bigger deal, if you will, but I just don't really feel like that's necessary. All right, you know what? I'm going to prioritize Jeff Green over Daquan Cook. He'd be a nice piece to keep, but I'm not terribly worried about it if I can't get him back. Seriously? What is Jeff? It's $9 million. Fucking goddamn it, dude. All right, well, I guess we're not getting Greg Oden. God, this game just drives me fucking crazy sometimes, bro. It's ridiculous. Cook is back. We now can not sign, anybody really. I mean, what is it? Oh, he went back, I'm assuming. Yeah, 39-year-old Shaq, 30-year-old Yao Ming. None of these guys. I mean, Kendrick fucking Perkins. It's not going to happen. So I will likely wait on Green. He has 7 offers, 3 years, $17 million from the Pistons. I'll likely match that. So let's just match the deal Jeff Green got. And at this point, we're looking to make a center upgrade. Okay, we pulled off a trade with the Dallas Mavericks, and we acquired a new starting center here in Tyson Chandler. Now, we gave up D.L. Maynard in 3 first-round draft picks. All of the first-round picks were our own. They're not going to be super valuable. And obviously, Chandler is a really nice upgrade here in the starting 5. So we're good here. Of course, it does hurt to give up a really solid backup power forward in D.L., but ultimately, we're moving forward with Jeff Green as our starter, and I think, I'm always going to prioritize starters over bench players. So still good with Cephalosha, still good with Daquan Cook, and again, we do have to find Russ a backup now as well. So I'm going to take a look here at some of the options in free agency. Ooh, I would certainly, most certainly be open for a Thaddeus Young signing. I would love a Thaddeus Young sign. Thank you. And then I don't like getting Chalmers repeatedly, but again, options are pretty limited because there just aren't really any other players. Wow, that felt great. I'm surprised Thaddeus Young was just chilling here. Pretty good year in Philadelphia. I mean, the 3-point percentage and the field goal percentage aren't great, but really, thank you very much. After an incredibly frustrating end to what was a really great first regular season, we are back here for year 2. Now, we reloaded a little bit. We made some upgrades on this team, especially at our center spot. I'd say the bench unit also got a little bit better as well, and I'm feeling pretty good. I really am. Nice progression here for a guy like James Harden. Honestly, all 3 of them actually went up. So Russ, Harden, KD, not bench unit. Jeff Green will still be my starting 4. And then, of course, brought in Tyson Chandler. Bench unit will be led by newly acquired Thaddeus Young. Still got Thabo Cephalosha, Daquan Cook, Mario Chalmers, and Zaza Pachulia, who went from starting center to 10th man. Tough shit. I don't like Zaza. Still got Scott Brooks here as well. I'm not saying it's a make-or-break season for him, but it kind of is in some ways because this, will be our final offseason coming up. So if we don't win this year, see you, Scott. Maybe. All right, I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. we took out the frustrations of the way last year ended on this season because we had the greatest season in the history of basketball going 78-4. It's great. I love it. I mean, yes, it's wildly impressive, but, you know, it's something we've seen before. It's nothing out of the ordinary. All I care about is winning a championship at this point. Now, Russ does win an MVP. Really good statement here from him after, you know, he played well offensively, you know, from what we saw, but the defensive numbers were not great, but really good offensively here, except for the three-point shooting. Kawhi Leonard went number 1 overall to the Pistons. He's your rookie of the year. You got Baron Davis coming off the bench in L.A. Dwight Howard winning another DPOY. DJ winning most improved. And our guy, Scott Brooks, coach of the year, 78 wins. Kind of hard, you know, to not get it at that point. So, yeah, it's insane. It's a crazy, crazy record, and we are feeling very good entering, you know, our second postseason. But it's just the time is now. We are clearly good enough. We have upgraded this team from top to bottom, and I truly do think we have to win this one. Now, we are having a rematch of last year's Western Conference Finals here in round number 1. Is this Jason Kidd? How have I never noticed that? Does Jason Kidd have, like, his glasses, like, from his coaching days in his player picture here? Okay, 2K. That's, you know, just peak laziness, but all right. We split the first 2. We win game 3 at home, win game 4 or on the road, and we close the series out. We win. Moving on to Kobe and the Lakers here. Derek Fisher, Kobe Bryant, Lamar Odom, Shane Battier, you got Pau Gasol, Trevor Ariza, Ron Artest. They're a good team, no doubt about it. We quickly win the first 2 at home. Also take game 3 and then game 4. Western Conference Finals. This guy's pretty good. Monte Ellis, Caron Butler, you got Darrell Wright, Tristan Thompson. Okay. Steph's unbelievable. There's just no way they're keeping up. And we are running it back. We are running it back. And in so many ways, I am nervous because I thought I had them last year. I thought we were the better team. I really did. Obviously, they went out and proved that they were because we, you know, blew it through and lead. But nonetheless, we are looking for some revenge right now. Okay, split the first 2 at home, win game 3 on the road, and win game 4. And we win the series in 5. All I was asking for. Now, those numbers from Russ are, you know, pretty good for his standards. They're not necessarily great, but okay. Holy shit, that was stressful, but we got it done. I mean, it probably shouldn't have been stressful considering we got it done, you know, in our second season, but, you know, I'm still a little nervous at points. All right, we are going to enter the final offseason. I'm quite honestly not sure how many major changes will be made. We'll sim through the lottery. I think we do have a couple other picks in this draft. We have number 20 from the Atlanta Hawks, then we have number 25 from the Los Angeles Clippers. So might make a draft pick or 2. Scott will end up staying. You know, I'm not kidding. I was going to fire him if we, you know, came up short or blew a crazy lead again. But we're good. So 20th and 25th overall picks. I wouldn't mind making an upgrade somewhere. I mean, where that is, I don't really know. I'm pretty content at most places. Like maybe our backup center spot. Like if I can move into the top 10 and just see, you know, just for shits and giggles, like who is like the 8th overall pick? Or like the 7th or something like that. Like 8th is going to be the Hornets. All right, I'll do this. Zaza Pachulia, and then the 2 picks we have. They don't take it. How about if I get this couple seconds in here as well, which of course cannot take with me. Cool. I don't know if I'll draft a center. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll just see who's sitting here. John Henson. All right. I'm going to take Harrison Barnes most likely. I think he's the best player sitting here. And, yeah, whether he actually, you know, plays instead of Cephalosha, very much TBD, but we'll sort it out. Harden, obviously, nice to have another team option on him. Russ will be hitting restricted free agency. Of course, we will sign him back and or match something if he accepts a different contract. So, Russell Westbrook, welcome back to the team. At this point, I think there's going to be just one other trade. I'm really just doing this because it's funny. Of course, Kendrick Perkins ended up playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He wasn't, you know, necessarily super impactful, and then Kevin Durant roasts him every time, you know, every chance he gets. So we're going to pick him up today because, of course, we just moved off of Zaza Pachulia. Look, this isn't a great trade. If it was any other season, I wouldn't have done it. And ultimately, there was an even better offer here from the Pistons. But I'm passing on this one because, you know, I had Greg Monroe in Monday's video. And then second, it's just kind of funny getting Perkins. So, Kendrick Perkins, welcome to the team. That's going to be it for moves. I will see you guys at the start of the third and final season. Fresh off the greatest season in NBA history, we are looking to run it back. I'd like to go back to back. I feel like if we don't win at least 2, it's kind of a disappointment considering the talent we had to start off this video. Starting 5 actually has one change. I did not necessarily see it coming. Of course, the big 3 remains the same. Now, Thaddeus Young has developed up to an 82. He is a higher overall than Jeff Green. 2K suggests I start him, and I am going to do that. Of course, still got Tyson Chandler locking down that 5 spot. Jeff Green will be my new 6th man. Daquan Cook is developing nicely. He's up to a 78. Harrison Barnes, who, of course, we just drafted. Kendrick Perkins, and finally, Mario Chalmers. I'll see you guys at the end of year 3. While it's not the record-setting 78-win season we had just a year ago, we go 72-10. So, really fun way to wrap up year 3, and hopefully we are very much in the driver's seat to win another championship. Derrick Rose finally getting that MVP award. I'm still pissed at year one. Anthony Davis, Rookie of the Year. Gilbert Arenas, 6th man. Timmy D winning D-Poise. Kemba, Most Improved. And then Scott Brooks, your Coach of the Year. All right, it is time for the final push. Can we go back-to-back? Can we get it done? We won the West convincingly. Chicago, maybe a 3rd straight finals matchup with them. We will see. KD, Russ, James Harden. You got Young, Green, Cook, Barnes, Chandler, Chalmers, and then Perkins. Rebounding department is Chandler, and assists is Russ. All right, Minnesota here. Luke Ridnour, J.R. Smith, Michael Beasley. Kevin Love was fantastic. No disrespect to the rest of that team, though. We're going to kick the shit out of them. All right, we win the series in 5. Moving on to Portland, who pretty solid. I'll certainly give them that. They definitely have a lot of quality players. I don't know if there's, a lot of superstar players here, but they definitely have some talent. So I do not want to just sim this series. I think there's a possibility. Maybe I should have just simmed the series. Okay, up 3-1 at this point. We win the series in 5. And we are running back last year's Western Conference Finals. Steph Curry continues to develop, but they are not getting him a ton of help, really. So I'm sure Steph will absolutely ball out, but I just think we have too much firepower for this team to really have a chance. Up 3-1, we win our 3rd straight series in 5 games. And it is not the Chicago Bulls. It is the New York Knicks here. Okay. I don't personally see it, but thanks for coming out. Russell Westbrook, your finals MVP for a 2nd straight year, and we officially go back-to-back. Okay, of course, I knew, and touched upon it in the intro in the beginning of this video. I know this wasn't the most challenging rebuild. I'm very much aware of that, and I'd like to do some more challenging ones. I'm just kind of reacting and doing the videos that I see in the comment section the most. So, yeah, I'm a man of the people, if not nothing. But, I tried to make this one a little bit more interesting with the gameplay. Of course, it kind of pissed me off quite a bit, but this one was fun, and I'm glad we did get 2 championships. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which team you want me to do next, along with any other rebuild ideas down below in the comment section. And, yeah, man, that'll do it for me. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.